Welcome to the Spying on Your Competition in Industry video tutorial. What we're going to do is we're going to have a look at how you can research and uncover what people are already doing successfully online and use it to your own advantage. So we're going to come up with a scenario, an example situation. So let's say that you're a business coach and you're trying to discover how you can market yourself online. So the best thing to do would be to go out and spy on your competition, spy on the industry, find people that are already doing the hard work and take advantage of what they've already learned. So let's begin that. The first thing you're going to want to do is actually get access to a very powerful program. And that program is called Affiliate Elite. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. Before we do that though, I do want to tell you that the entire principle of what we're doing, spying on the competition, is to uncover keywords that people are bidding on and paying money for over and over and over again. And the reason that this is so important is that we realize that if people are spending money over and over and over again consistently, then it's a very safe bet that it's profitable to do what they're doing or something very similar. All right, back to Affiliate Elite. So this is a program. I'm just going to take you to their website. I already have the program installed, but I'm going to take you to the website. affiliateelite.com. And don't worry about all the stuff on the site. You can read it if you want, but you don't need to. You can actually get this software for $4.95. Now, be careful, it is $4.95 to try it for 30 days, and then they're going to bill you $40 or so a month, 30, 40, I guess it depends if it's US or Canadian, but somewhere between $40 to $50 a month. However, you can have it 30 days at only approximately $5. So use it, and if you have no more use for it, just make sure that you cancel the service, and that'll be it. Trust me, when you see what we're doing here, it's worth the $5. Okay. All right. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead, get this program, and once you've installed it, you're going to come back to the program here. You're going to launch it. We're going to do what's called a reverse Google search. Now, again, Affiliate Elite as a program has a number of different options. For this, I'd like you just to follow along with what I'm doing. We're going to go to this drop-down box and we're going to select reverse Google search. This is a service that this product provides. So you can see it wants us to select a domain that we want to search. What this means is, if we're a business coach and we're out looking for ways to market ourselves online, then we would want to select a domain that we know is a very successful website for business coaches. So you might know a business coach that has a very successful website. Maybe you know a very popular website. We're going to use a popular business coaching website, and that is called actioncoach.com. I'm just going to type this in here. And you're about to find out what exactly a reverse Google search is, but this program is going to do it for us. So we hit OK, and what it's doing is it is going and searching Google for all the advertisements, it's called AdWords advertisements, that this particular website has in Google right now, or as of when this data was collected, which may be a few days old, but it's pretty up to date. Okay, so we can see the results here. I'm just going to maximize the screen. It shows us keywords, it shows us types of listings, and then it shows us things like the average cost per copy, the number of clicks per day that they're getting on this keyword. It actually shows us what the ad looks like. So a lot of cool things. So what we're going to do with this information is we're going to identify some keywords that get a lot of traffic in Google, have a potential to bring a lot of traffic to our website, and or for the business coach that's looking at this, and we're going to select those keywords. So what we want to look at, this can be a little overwhelming, so don't worry about all this information. What we're going to do is we're going to click on this clicks per day, and what that does is it sorts by the number of clicks per day that Google estimates you would get from this keyword. So just click on it. You might have to click on it a couple times, and now you can see that it's sorted in a descending order, so we can see how many clicks we could expect to get if we bid on the word coach and paid quite a bit of money for it, by the way. You can see that there's actually thousands of clicks per day. That's a pretty general term. So if we're a business coach, we know we have a pretty good idea, at least a general idea, of what sort of keyword terms we might be interested in. So addresses, Canada, probably not. Leadership, yeah, that could be one. So what I do is I can click on this keyword, and if I hold my control key down, I can continue to click on some other things as well. So I want to look for keywords that I think I could help people with that were searching these particular keywords. Business owner advice, that's a good one. Again, I'm holding the control key down so I can select multiple keywords. Starting a business, business development, that all sounds pretty good. You'll notice I'm clicking on clicks per day, and from my perspective, if it shows in this system that it gets at least 5 clicks per day, that's plenty. Because you've got to remember, these are really rough estimates. You might get 20 clicks per day out of that. Okay, start a business, small business opportunity. Let's just scroll down here. Small business consulting, business consulting. Okay, these could be really good. Business consultant. All keywords that make a lot of sense. Business opportunity, leads. Okay, so there are some repeat words here, as you can see. Small business consulting. Alright, so you get the idea. You're going to want to go through as many of these as makes sense to what you do in your business and that have at least some clicks per day. So then, once I've selected all of these, I'm actually going to right click my mouse, and it allows me to copy keywords to clipboard. So you go ahead and do that. Alright, so now we're ready to move on to the next part of using Affiliate Elite. And to do that, I want to click on this new button up here, and that's going to bring me to these drop down choices. And what I want to do now is analyze AdWords competition. So go ahead and click on that. Then you click on OK. And this is bringing us into a system where we're going to be able to see the ads that are out there right now for these keywords. So the first thing I need to do is add a campaign. And I'm just going to call this campaign coaching. I'm going to leave all the default settings alone. I don't have to do anything. Just hit OK. Then I want to click on Add Keywords. Remember those keywords that I copied to my clipboard? Well, now I'm going to paste those in here. You can see there's a number of them. We probably have around 10 or 12. Hit OK, and you can see that they now appear here. Okay. Now, the whole principle of this is that this program, Affiliate Elite, will look at these 10 words. It will go out to Google. It will find all of the advertisers for each of these keywords. And then it brings the results back to us and lets us look at them in a meaningful way. So before it can do that, we need to tell it to go out and look at Google. So we set up a scheduler here, and we're saying, okay, every day, daily, go to Google and look for the ads. Now it does let me pick my time of day, so think about that carefully. We're looking at business coaching, so it's probably safe to look at it during the business hours, but why don't we also select in the evening, just so we don't miss anything. Some people do run their ads according to the clock. So we hit finish, but that's not going to run for a while, so I can actually hit run now. And it's going to begin going to Google and starting to get all the results. I'm just going to pause the video while it does that, and then we'll come back and we'll have some results to look at. So the program has finished running. And we can see that here that it's been run one time and how many days it's been run. There's another tab here that says report, and this is where we're going to click on and go get all of our information. This screen might look a little bit overwhelming. Let me go through the important parts and explain it. On the left hand side here we have website. So what this is, it's any website that came up in the results that are advertising for any of those keywords that we showed. In fact, if you look at it, this particular website is advertising for 2 of those keywords. A lot of them are just advertising for 1, this one's advertising for 3, and so on and so on. Now what happens, and what's really powerful, is that you want to run this program just running in the background on your computer. Just leave it open, and after you do this for 15, 20, 25 days, you'll begin to see a pattern. You can see these 2 columns, total days found and total days crawled. That means how many times it goes to Google and looks. So for this to make more sense, let's go to this. Let's go to a website here. Well, here's one called Amp Your Biz. That sounds like something maybe a business coach might do. If we click on this little plus, it's going to actually show us the keywords that it's advertising for. I can just move this keyword column over just like in Excel, and I can see that they're bidding and advertising on business consultant and business consulting. Okay, and it's found an ad for both of these keywords one time, and it only looked one time. So what I'm looking for ultimately after this program's been running 20 or 25 days is to find ads and websites that advertise for these keywords 25 days out of 25 days, or maybe 23 days out of 25 days. Because again, we want to come back to that principle. If we find websites and businesses that are advertising for keywords that get a lot of traffic and cost a lot of money, and they keep doing it day after day after day, then we can fully expect that they are profiting from that advertising. And that means we need to pay very careful attention to them. Alright, so there are a few other important things to look for. For example, if we look at Amp Your Biz, which seems like, yeah, this could be a business consultant or a business coach that's buying this. This might be a good idea. Well, I could go to their website. The other thing, though, that I need to look at is what position are these ads in. And what that means is if you do a Google search, you're going to find out that their ads are in position 20 or position 16. That means that they're showing up in the 2nd or 3rd page possibly of Google for their ads. And what that means is they're not getting any clicks. So that's important. If they're not getting any clicks, that means they're not paying any money, and that means they might be running these ads, but really it's not costing them anything. So that's not a good example of a company that we want to emulate if we're into business coaching. So we have to keep looking. So keep in mind what type of business you are and what type of goals you have as far as what you're trying to generate. Are you trying to generate leads, get new customers? Probably. Let's keep looking down here. Let's see if we can find on the left hand side a company that sounds like it might be something that a business coach might have named their website. Let's keep looking. How about monarconsulting.com? So they're actually advertising for a couple of keyword terms. Once again, their average position is a little bit weak. They're not really ranking very highly. So keep looking. Just go back up here a bit. How about eFamily Business? They have 3 keywords here, and these are relevant keywords if we're a business coach, and they have some of the top positions in Google. So I think this would be a good company to look at. Now keep in mind, we've only run this for one day, one time. if these don't show that they've been consistently showing up, total days found, the ad, and total days crawled, they need to be 25 out of 25 days, or 23 out of 25 days. They need to be advertising for a significant period of time. But we know that they are spending money because they have top result pages, or they're near the top of the Google results. Okay, so what I would now recommend, let's assume that these folks have advertised for 25 out of 25 days, because we don't have time to obviously wait 25 days for the purposes of this tutorial. Let's assume that they have. The next thing I would recommend that you do, if you're a business coach and you want to see how someone that's targeting the same market as you, go to their website, efamilybusiness.com. So let's open up a browser and have a look at what they're doing. I've already been here because I've been doing the research. And if I go here, here's the page that comes up. So I'm trying to think now, okay, these people are buying these ads. What is it they're trying to do? Well, I wouldn't say this is the most exciting website or that it's incredibly clear what I'm supposed to do, but one of the most prominent things is on join our mailing list. So it could be that these folks are acquiring and encouraging people to sign up to their email list. And then they start sending them email information and probably sales pitches. So we know that that could potentially be a good way to get started to gathering emails. Again, it all comes back to if they've been advertising day after day after day. Okay, so that's what we can do with this Affiliate Elite. We can find out, we go to a successful big company that we know, we find out what keywords they're purchasing, then we put that in to the next project and find out what companies that are similar to ours, what they're advertising for, find out if they continue to do it day after day after day, and if they do, we want to emulate what they're doing. At least it's a whole lot better than starting from scratch. You really won't know for sure until you do it yourself, but you don't want to have to start at the beginning. A lot of these people have done the groundwork for you. So now that we've done spying on the competition and on the industry, we could take these 3 keywords and we could start advertising for it, because we know that these are likely successful. I hope you found this video tutorial helpful.